Hello, everybody. This is Grace. Welcome to Alchemy with Grace. And we are on part 3 of energetic support for chronic illnesses. So, thank you, everybody, for all the feedback on the last two Facebook Lives on energetic support for chronic illnesses. And I appreciate you writing to me, letting me know what else you like to know, what else you like to work on. And since this is a group session and a group effort, I like to connect with you all and make this a group effort, make this group effort count as a group effort, because I know many of you are healers and many of you are healers dealing with chronic issues and such. So I want to just take a minute to connect with you all and to empower you all to be that space, that field of miracles, so that we can all use this group effort to contribute to each other. So whether you're listening to me live or listening to me on the replay, we can all create or co-create from a space of miracles together. And I know many of you have written to me about how to help certain family members or a spouse take care of certain critical and chronic issues. And many of you want to be using these sessions to help others, to help planet Earth, to do some good in the world. And I totally get that we want you to be able to make this happen too. So let's all just take a gentle breath and be in our body. And since we're going to be doing so much healing, be sure you have water or something to drink. So I'm just going to do a gentle clearing around any and all of you, so that this session, whether you're listening to me live now or listening on the replay, I'm going to clear the energy space around us so that only high vibration beings and high vibration, beings of the light are in our space. So let us all be connected to our guides and angels and to high vibration beings that support us all to do our work in the world. And anything that is not of the light, we will now just release to the light and let it be transformed by the light. And any worries and concerns you may have, let's release all that. Let go as much as possible. And any need we have for a certain outcome, for a certain result, for controlling how things need to be, let's release all that now. It's so tempting to want everything completely resolved with total ease in a session. And it's also so tempting to want this to happen for other people. Like if you are doing this to support a spouse or a child or some other family member, of course, you want them to not suffer anymore. You want them to be totally well. You want them to be 100%, especially after this session. Like, who doesn't want that, right? So any need to control outcome, let's let that go. And let's just pray that everything we do is from a place of love, and everything we are supporting others to facilitate in their lives be in alignment with love, with light, what is best for each person. Because we never know what someone requires in their journey for them to fully blossom, right? Like the wildfires in California, for example, they are required to help certain trees, the seeds of certain trees, to be useful, to be planted. I think sequoia trees, the seeds of some of the trees there kind of just require a wildfire or the heat for the trees to for the seeds of the trees to open and be planted. So we don't know who among us kind of requires that, metaphorically requires some wildfire for them to be open to planting seeds of transformation. And that's why we don't want to get too carried away with focus on outcome, but we can focus on what is in alignment with each person's journey. And I know you are all doing really heart-centered, heartfelt work, and that you do want the best for everyone. And I totally get that. And that's beautiful. So generous of all of us, right? Yeah. So take a minute now and just take gentle breaths to let go of any outcome, any result you want. Totally let go of how you want to see things and allow for the divine to work through us all. Oh, yeah, take gentle breath. Okay. And so since all of you are healers, and some of you may even be asking, so what healing energy do I have? What can I contribute? And this is about remembering and allowing. So let's help you remember. Perhaps you had past lives in Atlantis. Let's bring in the energy from those past lives where in Atlantis you were functioning from a high level of consciousness and you knew so much about healing. So let's bring in that energy, that knowing, that remembering of you and your past life in Atlantis, where you were a healer, perhaps a doctor, midwife, medicine man, medicine woman. Yeah, that's many of you. I hear medicine man, medicine woman, and you're all like, yeah, right, remember. Remember. And how you did your work as a medicine man, as a medicine woman, may look a little different, and that's okay too. Because a different consciousness was working back then, and you just want to remember that consciousness that allows you to know and be the healer that you are, the medicine man, the medicine woman that you are. Okay, and some of you really resonate with Lemuria even more. So for those of you who have had past lives in Lemuria, let's bring in those past lives And remember who you were and who you are still, because in this space of timelessness, who you were, who you are, who you will be is all here in this moment. So who you were in Atlantis, all the knowing, the medicine woman you were, the medicine woman you are today, the medicine woman you will be. Beautiful. And then the alchemist, the part of you that just knows how to shift energy and transform energy, transform everything that is not love with love and light so that it becomes something beautiful. And so we're going to make this simple and easy. And I love Michael Talbert's work on the holographic nature of the universe. And while I'm not going to explain the science behind it, I can tell you that it's really lovely to know that what is in one part of you is in all part of you, and we are all connected through a membrane or a field of energy, whether you feel it as a membrane or a field of energy or waves of energy, however you access this field, this divine matrix, or just the field of miracles, or this actually something that feels like a membrane to me, like another membrane around the whole universe that connects us all. However you feel this space, be in that space right now. And then I'm connecting with all of you. And then all the people in your lives you like to bring love and light to, and all the parts of our world, all parts of our world, all parts of Mother Earth you like to bring healing to. Like today, I'm going to focus on the water of the earth, clean water for everybody. So you can choose whatever works for you today, because clean water affects everything, all the plants, all the animals, the entire life, clean air, clean water. So bring in all the issues in front of you so that we create a container for what we want to change, right? When we have a container, we have the intention to transforming everything with love and light. And then we become that energy that allows all these issues I just put in front of me to transform. So here we go. Clean water. We get the energy to clean water around the earth. And there's always certain kinds of bacteria in all parts of the world that contribute so much to cleaning the air and cleaning the water, just like the bacteria or the flora within us supports the ecosystem within. So this bacteria on the soil as well as in the water that really supports all of life. So I'm just going to imagine very loving energy to that. And then for those of you who have digestive sensitivities, so let all the bacteria within you, within your guts, be filled with this loving energy now. And we have bacteria on our skin, we have bacteria everywhere. Some are good and some are not so good, so let's bring in all the good ones. So restore the ecosystem within. For many of you who are dealing with chronic illnesses, right, the whole ecosystem within is just a reflection. Well, maybe not just, but is a reflection of a lot of things that are going on globally on Mother Earth. And some of you who may have chronic illnesses, ask yourself and ask your body, are you dealing with chronic illnesses because you're wanting to heal the earth? Oh, God bless you. So healing you are and healing the earth. Here we go. And I know for some of you who are in chronic conditions, especially the ones that create a lot of pain. So we're going to see, what are you trying to transform in the world? And transform what you like to transform in the world, but at the same time, let's deactivate all the pain programs throughout your body. So let me deactivate, if you like, if it's for your highest and best, deactivate all the pain programs that you've been carrying. Let's deactivate all that. So deactivating that from the tissue, muscle, bone, nervous system, your energy field. Those of you who may suffer from frequent migraine headaches, what would it take to totally deactivate those programs now? And all the hidden agendas behind that. And wherever they were implanted in you, let's deactivate all pain programs. This includes migraines, muscle aches and pains, whatever's going on with your nervous system. Deactivate all that now. And for some of you who may actually have issues because some of your responses, some of your body's responses were inappropriately deactivated in the birth experience, right? Like women who are overly medicated, that affects the child to some point. So if something was inappropriately done to you that deactivated programs that should never have been deactivated, let's restore any and all that now, restoring you to wholeness and health. So any and all programs, especially like autoimmune responses that would somehow turn off for whatever reason, let's restore all the natural programs that should be turned on. So this is especially valuable, I think, for those of you who may have autoimmune responses that trigger stuff. So so restoring balance, restoring programs that need to be restored in the autoimmune system and your digestive system, nervous system. Yeah. And then we're going to bring some energy to enhance self-regulation, right? The body is amazing. It has the power to self-regulate on so many levels. Self-regulating hormones, self-regulating hunger, and self-regulating temperature, blood pressure, so many things. So let's restore the natural self-regulating responses the body has until it gets turned off because of reactions to medications and to environmental toxins and to traumas, right? So all the self-regulation that has been turned off, let's release whatever is clogging up the system and restore all self-regulation on all levels, from the macro level, like controlling hunger, to the cellular level, like allowing the lysosomes of every cell to do its own cleanup work, for example. Right. Hunger, temperature, hormones. Yeah, let's allow the body to self-regulate too. And some of you may need to find a way of self-soothing that allows you to stop relying on chemicals for self-soothing, right? So that's sleep medication, food, drugs. And so, what if none of that was wrong? What if none of that was wrong? But now you have a choice, and now you can choose the amount of self-regulation you like in your life, and all the adaptive self-regulations that may not be what you like right now. You can choose to release that now. And some of the toughest things can have the simplest solution. And coming back to your breath and be in your body. And just breathe and let go what no longer serves you. And if you need to take a moment to acknowledge an adaptive self-regulation that you have adopted, take a moment to just thank it for serving and let it know that it served its purpose now. And you can give it much thanks and love and gratitude and release that to the light now. So take a moment just to do one or two adaptive self-regulatory behaviors that you like to release now. And do that. And just being able to make conscious what was unconscious is a huge thing. So it no longer has control over you. So now we're going to release all the traumas and all the experiences that created the needs for these adaptive behaviors, whatever they may be. Like if you have a dependency on certain drugs, on certain, yeah, you know what it is. So let's release all that. And anywhere in your subconscious where you may still want to hold on to that. So all those subconscious agendas, objectives, let's release all that. And any and all hidden loyalties to anyone in your family, anyone close to you, let's release all those hidden loyalties, hidden objectives, hidden reference points. And when we release more and more of that, we can now also turn more of the pain programs off and deactivate and delete them from your energy now. So, in your subconscious, we're always holding on to certain things, only for a couple reasons: survival and safety. Survival and safety. Your subconscious mind, your reptilian brain, all parts of your system, it's always wiring you and holding on to any and all program that it thinks it's totally for your safety, your survival. So survival and safety. So now, to all the places of trauma that we've been through that made us feel unsafe, let's release them gently and easily. And then we can restore all the self-regulation the body is totally capable of that was hijacked by trauma and traumatic events. And now restoring your whole body, your nervous system back to a space of safety where your survival is totally assured in every way, on every level. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, feel that space of safety, and any part in your body or being that's not feeling safe still. You can talk to it and ask, if it likes to share anything with you, or if it just requires you to be present with it, right? Because total presence, the alchemy of presence, transforms a lot of the quantum entanglements with anything difficult and dense. So allow that alchemy of presence to transform any densities in your field now. Like being really present with a child who is crying, when he or she knows that you really are there for them, it will do its crying, and then whatever needs to be resolved gets resolved through that, and then they're back to being their happy self. Yeah. So be that alchemy, be that presence for yourself, and allow that alchemy of pure presence to transform any densities in your energy field, and let it transform with ease, with total love, acceptance. And now that you have transformed so much, would you allow yourself now to totally delete this identity about a person with chronic illness? So who are you without this identity? Will you allow yourself to deactivate that identity and just release all that to the light now? In your pure presence, and that space with so much heart and soul and love, you can choose to just be in that space of acceptance and not need to be defined by anything. And as an infinite being, you're not defined by anything. And anything that no longer serves your best and highest, we can now just delete, deactivate any programs that no longer serve us. And release all that to the light now. And feel that sense of peace and wholeness and health and vitality. Oh yeah. And now what is present in your presence is pure love and light and wholeness and health. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so before we end this session, I just want all those of you who were doing surrogate work for somebody else, release all that energy now. And if you were doing surrogate work for the planet, release all that now. If you are doing surrogate work for any part of the world, release all that now. Anything that you took on that does not belong to you, release all that now, and let's clear everything, all the residual energies in this session, so that no one is taking out things that someone else released, right? You're not the recycling bin for everybody. No, you're not the recycling bin for the universe. No, no, no. And some of you may have turned your bodies into that because you want to heal the world so much. You want to heal the planet so much that you start turning your own body into this recycling bin. So stop that, release that need to do that. So any and all unexpected effects that you don't want, let's release all that. And anything in this field of energy that may trigger unwanted responses in you, let's deactivate all those programs, whatever they may be, so that there's no so all those auto responders that actually trigger more negativity, let's release all those auto responders now. Any and all hidden programs that make you want to hold on to all the negativity that was released, let's release all that. And what else that we need to clear? Conscious, subconscious, known, unknown, hidden factors. Any unintended consequences, let's release all that. And deactivate those programs that create unintended, unwanted responses, whatever that may be. Let's release all that now. And anywhere where you may still want to take on all the issues of the world to transform everything for everybody. Release that now. So I want everybody to be in a clear, clean space of pure love and light. At the end of the session, so all the yucky residues from anyone's healing, release all that, right? All right, everybody. So let's take some more breaths and allow just clean energy to fill your being. And any programs that we activated and clear out, let's take some deep breaths to allow clean and clear energy, vibrant light to fill those spaces, vibrant chi and prana to fill all those spaces now. Yeah, so let just pure love and energy surround you all now. Because that's who you are. Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. And may everything that was done here bring you many, many blessings. Thank you. Thank you.